So today it will be a shorter session only because we have like lesser time. So I'll cover through two, three basics about like Gmail. Okay, I'll cover that. Okay, you might have heard that, and all we have gone through with this, like if you're talking about anything, and we started getting a specific ad for that, right? And I think I have discussed about it into my last sessions also. I'll let you know today that how you can make like your app or Google or some devices not to hear that. Okay, please do not listen me. Okay. Apart from that, there are some there are multiple apps we are daily on a daily basis we are using it. We are signing into different apps like maybe like if you are using we are into we all are into a world right now, so we might be using some another we're trying some app and then logging into it and providing our Gmail access IDs. And with that, if you just check, whenever we log in into any app, we need to provide some access to that app also. Okay, so how to track that and how to get a list of all those apps and how to remove those apps if if you don't use if you're not using it, and how get to know like what all access has been given and how to remove those access. Okay, second thing this will be covering. And the third thing is like these days I've like heard multiple people are complaining about their size. Google Drive size is almost full. Okay, so how to first of all check the mail size which are like bigger than a specific size, so that you can simply select and delete those. Second thing is like how to create dynamic filters, so that if something is coming into your inbox directly, uh, and it is like as I told, right, on a daily basis you are subscribing multiple applications. So as you subscribe, you started getting newsletters, new updates or whatever from that company, and most of the time it is not relevant to you. It's like, okay, fine, if I'm getting that, but mostly it is not relevant to you, and still it is coming up into your inbox. So it is actually spamming your inbox, but you don't have any option, rather like uh, by just seeing that actually, right? So what we can do to remove that or to get rid of that, those mails, if you don't need it directly, like even not coming into your inbox, it will directly go to your trash and automatically get deleted after 30 days, so that you can see at least your inbox properly with the exact mail which you need to, right? And the last point which I'll be covering will be like uh, in the Gmail inbox itself, we can see there are multiple mails which are associated. Say for example, you're working with 10 different clients or like you anything, right? And you need those you know uh, mails to come into specific labels, right? You want to filter it out by that specific label. You need to sort that mail, so that, say for example, you are working with 10 clients or 10 people or like that, and you need that, like if this domain mail is coming directly, it should directly go to this label. If this domain mail is coming, it should directly go to that label. So it is really useful, and you need not to like do this. This is only one time exercise, and after that you need not to worry about. It will automatically switch that mail from your inbox to that particular label, and you need to simply click on that label, and uh, you'll get those mails, right? So I'll teach you all these 3 4 things today. Okay, and there is one more thing, Google Takeout. Okay, we'll talk about, like, it's a small thing, I mean small step actually, wherein if your drive box size is full, how to take out from Google, and Google will create a link for you to get all your data, and I mean by clicking that, it you can simply download it in your local system and then delete whatever you want. So see, For like Google account security third party app, or the apps which we are using on a daily basis, we are subscribing multiple apps. How you can check that? You need to simply click onto your Google account. Okay, here you need to go and you need to click on your manage your Google account, and here it will come like that. In that manage, you just need to come to security. Okay, and then here this is the option, your connection to the third party apps and services, as you can see. And here you can see all the devices or sessions which is currently running. So you can also check that on which like device you're currently logged in and from where your account has been accessed. And if you feel that, okay, if I have not accessed my account from this location, then you can simply log out from there, and you can change your password immediately. You should change your password. And this is for like connections. See, I mean, I even myself, you can see there are multiple third-party apps. One time I have done, and then like you can see the list of that, right? So you can simply check those apps. If you're not using it, you can log out from here so that the access which you have provided would be removed, and any data which you have like provided to them, you can recall that data also. Okay, you can recall your information from that app also, that so that they wouldn't be able to use it anywhere else. See, stop using in signing Google. You can simply click onto that, and then you'll not be able to sign in with that app. Okay, and delete all connections you have in with 10 web. So whatever the connection which has been created, whatever the data which is there onto 10 web app, or your data which is there onto their server, it will get deleted. Okay, you can simply select and delete, and like that you can check if some app is which you're not using, you can simply delete that. Okay, now there is one more thing. As I told that web web activity, web and app activity, if you search for it, you can see here you can see that there are some checkbox. Include voice and audio activity, include visual search history. You need to uncheck this. Okay, this is the checkbox. If your app is associated with the Google, and if you're using that app, then if this by default this checkbox is checked. Okay, and this is the place where it is listening, where it is like tracking you, listening everything whatever you're talking, and your visual search history also it is, you know, uh, analyzing it, right? So you can simply uncheck this so that Google and associated apps, all the Google app and associated app will not be able to track or listen what you're talking, right? If your mobile is there with you, and if you like not disabled this, if not disabled this, then there are the probability, and not probability, some surety that Google is listening. And if it is listening, it can use it maybe like for ads or something like that, right? So you need to simply uh, uncheck this so that this will not happen. Okay, now come to the third point, that is Google takeout. Okay. Google takeout, like your you know Google account is almost full, right? You need to take out that from Google. So you just need to simply search for Google takeout, and you need to sign in. Okay, and then here you'll be seeing the list of all the things which is with Google access, Google access log activate. I have shown last meeting that Google contains your complete kundali. It contains everything, whatever you do, whatever you talk, wherever you go, or like whatever, all the things have been tracked by Google. Okay, so all these things, alerts, Android devices, art and culture related to that, if you have visited, assignments or blog or calendar or canvas or Chrome history or crisis report or cursive. I mean, there are multiple apps actually associated with Google. Google Fit, Fitbit, okay, Gemini, Google account, okay, Cloud Search, Google Earth, Google Finance. These all are Google associated apps. So for this app, it is asking that do you want to like specifically get the data for that app or for all, right? So if you want to get the data from that app, take out it into your local drive, then you can check that. If you don't want, then you can simply uncheck it like this. Okay. Google Play, Google Playbook. There are multiple services and apps which are being provided by Google, right? Home app, Keep, Mail, your location data, okay, your messages, network planner, news. You can see there are like list is very long, right? So you need to simply come to the end, click on next step, okay, and then send a link, send download link via email, add drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, add to box. So anything which you want, you can select. Email is I mean simplest one. Now frequency can also select here, like export every like 2 months or something like that, or export it once only. So it will automatically create the link to download you if you just select like frequently do that. And like this, if you selected, okay, and what type of file you want, uh, zip or targz. So zip is for Windows, targz is like for Linux or Unix. If you're using Linux or Unix platform, size would be like 2 GB, 4 GB, 10 GB, and 50 GB. Say for example, your size total size is 10 GB, and you have selected 2 GB. So it will create 5 links, right? So like that it will create. If you selected 4 GB, the size is 10 GB. So 2 GB, 2 and 4 GB, 2 and 2 GB, 1, 3 links it will create. Like that it will create. Or if you select the bigger, sometime like you wanted to get the data in smaller chunks because of a network bandwidth and all that. So like that you can do, right? And then you can simply click on to create export, and you will get a link sooner. You'll get a link into your inbox to take out your mails. Okay, Google data request for. You'll get a mail. I mean, on the mail you'll get that okay, now you can click onto this and then you'll get the data in some time, because they take some time to zip your files and information, and then you can get that. Any questions still here? Okay. Now let me come to labels. Uh, you can see I have created this AIPRM, bank, call log, MISC, something like that. So, and you can see that whatever the mail which is associated with AIPRM is directly coming into the label. You'll not be able to see that into my inbox. You'll not be able to see that, right? So, how to do this? Okay, how to do it? Say, for example, I'm taking Hostinger. Okay, I want to create a dynamic label for Hostinger, that whatever the mail which is coming from Hostinger should be coming to a separate label, not hitting to inbox. Okay, I simply click onto this search. Here you can see, and there is a options, search options. Click on like from, and if you want to specify some subject also, you can do that. Has some words into the mail, you can do like filter like that. Doesn't have any words, if you want, you can do like that. But I am simply currently like adding the domain account at hostinger.com, something like that. If has attachment or don't have, if you'll select then it will be having attachment, then only it will move to that label. Okay, otherwise not. And don't include the chat or something like that. So whatever these, I mean, you can do that. Then create filter. Okay, now you can see skip inbox option is coming. So you need to click onto this. It will skip your inbox. It will not now come into your inbox directly. Okay, now there are multiple options here. You can see mark as read, star, apply label, forward it, delete it, never send it to spam, always mark important, never mark important, categories, primary, social, update, forums, and also apply filter for like matching. So I'll select this because it will also auto apply 10 matching conversations. Now, as I told that, I'm just going to select a label for this. So I need to click onto this label, new label, okay, and Hostinger. There is no nested label. I'm simply creating a label because nested label is something that in label inside label which you want to select. So I have not created any label for Hostinger. So I'm just simply creating a label, create onto this. And I checked also that whatever the 10 matching mails which are there into my inbox will also directly come to that label. Okay, you select it. Now you can see all the mail which is related to Hostinger comes to this label directly. Is it very, I mean, is it easy? Right? And none of the mail related to Hostinger is now there into my inbox. None of. Right? So it's very easy to manage actually. And you have created only once. Now this rule is created. It means it will automatically work for the future mails also. Yes, it is very helpful and very useful for the people who are using Gmail and like organize their mail actually. Okay, people are not organized these days. I can take a complete session itself onto this Gmail. I mean, how to organize it, but due to like lack of time, I'm just specifically, taking these pointers only. Okay. Now the same thing which I told. Say for example, let's see for any mail. Um, okay. Say for example, I just don't want this mail to come into my inbox. Seems spamming. Okay. I feel that it is spamming my mailbox. Okay. Now you can simply click here. Okay. Like this, you can simply click. Like, see, there are multiple options as I told you, right? From, to, subject, has words, doesn't have. You can, as per your choice, you can give that. Okay. Now create filter, skip inbox, archive it, and then, or sorry, this will not work in case of this delete. Directly delete. Okay, without any second thought, delete it. Okay, and then also select whatever the existing mail which are there into your inbox. Right. So like this, you can, if you'll create this filter like this, that spam mail which you feel that it is a spam, it will not come to your inbox now. Moving forward, it will get directly deleted. It will never hit any of your inbox, any of your labels, nothing, never, anywhere. It will not hit anywhere. Okay. So like this, there are multiple options into this, filters. You can play with it, mark as read, star it, and I mean, lack of time, I'm not covering, but these 2 points which I have told, I've covered.
अनसब्सक्राइब का कुछ है शॉर्टकट क्या? ऑटो
अनसब्सक्राइब का
अनसब्सक्राइब
ऑप्शन होता है,
मतलब
मैं बता रहा
बल्क
हूँ,
में?
ऑटो नहीं
हाँ,
होगा। नहीं, बल्क में नहीं कर सकते हो आप।
ओके।
बल्क में नहीं कर सकते हो। हर का ना जो भी मेल होता है उसका लास्ट में कैन सी अनसब्सक्राइब हियर होता है। यू नीड टू क्लिक ऑन टू दैट and then you have to unsubscribe. Or one more thing which I have told you, right? You can go to your Google account and then from there you can remove that app accessing your data and then delete it and reclaim your information from there. वो भी unsubscribe ही है, जो मैंने बताया ना अभी सिक्योरिटी में जाकर के। तो सिक्योरिटी में जाकर के जो जो थर्ड पार्टी एप्स हैं यहाँ पर आप जाकर के इफ यू जस्ट क्लिक ऑन टू दिस, ओके, और जैसे यहीं पे क्लिक किया मैंने एंड देन डिलीट ऑल कनेक्शंस, दिस इज आल्सो अनसब्सक्राइब, राइट। सो इट विल डिलीट ऑल कनेक्शंस, कोई फ्यूचर का कोई मेल नहीं आएगा आपके पास, और सारा डेटा जो उस ऐप के सर्वर पे होगा वो डिलीट हो जाएगा, आपका डेटा। इट इज वेरी यूजफुल इन केस आपको लगता है कि आपका इंफॉर्मेशन बहुत ज्यादा स्कैटर्ड है और मिसयूज हो सकता है, सो वंस यू कैन डू दैट, राइट। Okay, and anything else which I told I'm missing for today's Google account security, web activity, takeout, filtering? So I think this is it for today's session. Anyone having any questions, let me know.
मुकेश जी एक बार और बता सकते हैं जैसे जितने भी अनवांटेड मेल्स हैं उसको कैसे रिमूव करना है?
देखिए दो तीन चीज, मैं सिंपल फिल्टर का कॉन्सेप्ट समझ लीजिए, जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ फिल्टर। आपका अपना जीमेल पे लॉगिन करो, सर्च के बगल में ये जो है ना, ये यहाँ बना हुआ इस तरह का स्क्रॉल करने के लिए, इस पे क्लिक करना है। यू नीड टू लाइक इजी रहता है, जैसे मान लीजिए कि गामा का ही है, ठीक है। सो मैंने क्या किया, gamma.app का जो भी मैंने डोमेन उठा लिया @gamma.app, राइट। anything which is coming from gamma.app, now I have simply pasted। इसके आगे कुछ भी होगा ना, इसके आगे कुछ भी XYZ होगा, वो इट विल कंसीडर जो भी होगा, देन सर्च और नहीं क्रिएट फिल्टर, राइट, एंड देन skip the inbox, create a label, new label, GAMMA, right, create, also apply for 13, जो existing जो मैचिंग होगा उसको भी सेलेक्ट कर लेना चाहिए, ठीक है। तो प्रीवियस वाला नहीं होता है अगर नहीं सेलेक्ट करोगे तो, अदरवाइज फ्यूचर का तो होगा, आज के बाद सारे होंगे, बट अगर एग्जिस्टिंग है उसको भी सेलेक्ट कर लोगे तो हो जाएगा, इट विल लाइक दैट, टू डू लाइक दैट, और दैट्स इट, good to go. And now in labels you can simply come to gamma, और gamma के नाम से एक लेबल बन गया, and all the mails related to gamma are here, right?
Okay.
Right. And same thing you can do, like to delete the mail or unsubscribe or something, like unsubscribe, not delete it, actually not coming to your inbox, not spamming your inbox actually, right?
Yeah, धन्यवाद।
If you all are good, then I think we are good to close the session. It's already 9:54.
Okay. सर मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन था।
सर
अगर ईमेल में बहुत सारे ऐसे स्पैम है, जैसे अनवांटेड ईमेल है, तो उसको भी लेबल शिफ्ट करके अपना क्लियर हो सकता है ना?
उसको भी लेबल पे कर सकते हैं। गूगल एक फीचर भी देता है आपको, मेल पे आप सेलेक्ट करोगे ना तो स्पैम है कि नहीं है, यू कैन डिसाइड, राइट। लेट मी क्विकली शेयर अगेन, वहां से भी आप उसको अगर स्पैम कर दोगे एक बार, सो इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली ट्रीट दैट मेल एज ए स्पैम।
ओके,
जब मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ एक सेकंड, यहाँ पर आप किसी मेल पे आपने सेलेक्ट किया, यू कैन सेलेक्ट रिपोर्ट स्पैम,
ओके,
राइट। सो इट विल डायरेक्टली गो टू योर स्पैम फोल्डर। एक स्पैम फोल्डर, एक स्पैम लेबल होता है, वो बना रहता है। मेरे पास बहुत सारे लेबल्स है, सो स्पैम लेबल भी होता है एक, मेरा लेबल के साइड लेबल, सारा कुछ मेरा ऑटोमेटेड चलता है। मतलब मैं तो उस जमाने से गूगल यूज कर रहा हूँ जब ऑर्कुट भी था, ऑर्कुट का भी देखो सिस्टम बना हुआ है।
तो मतलब इससे अपना जो इनबॉक्स है वो भी क्लियर हो जाएगा लेबल में शिफ्ट किया तो?
इनबॉक्स का साइज नहीं रिड्यूस होएगा, आपका साइज नहीं रिड्यूस होगा, आपके लेबलिंग का मतलब आप उसको ऑर्गेनाइज कर सकते हो।
ओके,
समझ रहे हो? आप अपना मेल उठा लो, और मैंने टेकआउट बताने को उसमें सेलेक्ट कर लो।
हाँ हाँ ठीक है
आपका
ठीक है
गूगल वन का ही डेटा चाहिए या गूगल ड्राइव का डेटा चाहिए, तो सेलेक्ट करो और उसको टेकआउट कर लो, और उसको
ठीक है
टेकआउट करो तो एक जिप फाइल बन जाएगा, आपका लिंक आएगा, क्लिक करो, डाउनलोड हो जाएगा आपके सिस्टम पे, डाउनलोड हो गया तो डिलीट कर दो।
ठीक है ओके थैंक यू सर।
I think we are done for the session today.